Triplets Chandra, Jordan, and Trey Berns have no memory of life before their scars. Yet every day they live with evidence of the fire that nearly killed them 20 years ago. Now they finally have a chance to erase the past with a revolutionary medical procedure.
A scar can be very, very thick, and we need to penetrate all the way through that.
In recent months, each triplet has had 3 laser treatments focusing on their arms, face, and chest.
Okay, we're almost there.
It smooths the skin, evening the color and texture. The goal is not perfection.
You'll never have completely normal looking skin where you have a scar, but our hope is that if you were to walk in a room with them or to meet them, you would not be aware that they went through a traumatic burn injury.
For Chandra, the sister with the most severe burns, each treatment is emotional, especially today, the first time her back has been touched by the laser.
It's a new chapter in my life because I'm letting go of the past and looking more towards the future now.
When you treat a burn patient and they don't have to look in the mirror every day and remember that fire, that mother they lost, I think it gives them a better day every day of their life.
The triplets must wait up to a year for the full results, but already they're amazed by the transformation. Take a look at Trey's face and chest before and after treatment, Chandra's face and chest, and Jordan's face and arm.
We're noticing every day even more improvement. Already I feel more confident.
In this short time, you're feeling more confident?
Oh yeah.
The renewed confidence has helped the 22-year-olds finally reveal parts of themselves they've kept hidden for years.
Yeah, I like it. That's really cute.
I was like, this Texas heat is too hot to wear long sleeves and try to cover my scars. So, I don't care if people stare at me. I don't care what people think. I'm going to do what makes me happy.
Was it scary?
It was scary, yeah. It was scary.
And when you did it?
When I did it, it was freeing.
This is a shirt that I really like a lot. I probably wouldn't have worn this before just because, it's short sleeves and stuff, but I really like it and I love wearing stuff like this now.
As they've shed their long sleeves, they've also lost their inhibitions. Too self-conscious to date in high school, each has now found love. But finding true intimacy was harder. Trey was the first sister to expose her scars to her boyfriend.
We've been together for about 3 years now, so then one day he said he wanted to know the real me.
And so what was that moment like when you actually, did you just roll up your sleeves or?
I was like, okay, here I am, take it or leave it.
And what did he say?
I'm going to take it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, basically.
What made you feel comfortable enough to do it?
I don't know. I just felt like, maybe it's time to move on and let somebody into my life like that. And, actually put down my walls,
The triplets have done everything in life together, and this was no exception. Trey's bold step inspired Chandra to follow.
What did it feel like for you to let down that guard?
It just felt like a weight had been kind of lifted, that I, found somebody that I could be myself around.
For Jordan, the moment of truth came 1 month after meeting Wade.
I'd always come over and watch movies in her room with her. Then she'd always put a sweater on, and I'd be in her room burning up. And I looked at her and I said, why you always wear long sleeve stuff? Why don't you take that sweater off? And she told me, she was like, well, I really don't know if I want to show you my arm.
And at that point, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the point where I'm going to show him. And so I took my sweater off, and, I was really scared at first.
And she slowly took her sweater off and showed me her arm. And did it shock me when she first showed me? A little bit, because I wasn't expecting that. And I think she knows I wasn't expecting that. But did it bother me anymore? If it had been a little bitty burn or that burn, it would have been the same to me. And I just told her, to me, it makes you more special. You're not just some average girl. I mean, you have a story behind you. Or if her whole body was scarred, it wouldn't change the way I feel about her.
I think he's the first guy who ever has really gotten to know the real me.
She's twice as strong a person as I am. I get a sunburn and I don't want to go out in public. And she faces the world every day with this, and I don't think I could do it near as good as those girls.
Our scars is what shaped us, who we are today. So overall, it's the best thing that has happened to us, I feel.
It's the best thing that's happened to you, even with all the pain and the insecurity.
Yeah.
You are able to determine your own happiness, and you have to be able to forgive and move on and try and stay positive, and that's how, you know, we've gotten through everything that we've been through.
Transforming pain into a positive spirit is a message the girls want to share. They've started a foundation called 3 for Hope to raise money and support for burn survivors.
We researched some other foundations like Angel Faces.
You want to like go over here?
And this summer they return to the safe haven of their youth, the camp for children with burns, this time as counselors, where they help injured kids see themselves in a different light.
If you have like a smile on your face and your shoulders back, you know, and your head up, you know, that kind of exudes confidence in itself, you know?
Yeah.
And it'll make you feel a lot better also.
But it's great how they like shared their story with the world.
Yeah.
I think that's courage. They have courage.
Yeah.
And they're brave.
Did you ever see yourselves as victims?
Never. We're survivors.
You've overcome a lot over the last 22 years. Do you see how beautiful and how strong you are?
Yeah. I feel like we are so beautiful and such strong people. So I'm really proud of us.
Me too.
Me three.
If you'd like to find out more about the 3 for Hope Foundation and talk with the triplets and their dermatologist, Dr. Weibel, you can do that on our webpage at abcnews.com.